Hello everyone, Furinji here. Alright, so I wanted to upload this video a little earlier. However, because I'm new to YouTube and some things are a little bit more complicated than I thought that they would be, it's a little late, I'm sorry about that. But now I know, so from now on, I'm gonna be on time. Promise you that. Alright, so diving into the manga. So chapter 981 of One Piece came out. I reviewed it a couple days ago. Now, if you're not caught up with the manga or if you are in the anime level, you should definitely not watch this video because there are gonna be spoilers ahead, so you're warned. Now, okay, so first, let's talk about something that I said in the video last time, which is I referenced Marco being here because, oh, maybe because he found out about Luffy, or maybe because maybe Shanks coming. So I didn't remember, because it was a long time ago, that the main reason he was defending Whitebeard's territory, hometown, was because of Weevil, who, by the way, is Shichibukai now. And last thing we heard about the Shichibukai was, the government is dismantling them. And they are going to all the places. Boa Hancock, Kobe was going there. I want to know what's going to happen if Kobe finds out that Boa Hancock is in love with Luffy and how he's gonna react in that case. But anyway, and many other Shichibukais that were already on the way. So we can assume then, then Marco didn't really have a strong enough reason to protect that territory. He could have left it to another one of the remnants of Whitebeard pirates because Weevil was no longer a threat. And Weevil, probably Marco was the only one who could beat him. So now that Weevil is not a threat, then Marco can go with Dogstorm, which I'm pretty sure is his name. Not 100%, but I know the cat is Neko Mamushi. The dog, I think, is Dogstorm. Not 100%, whatever. Point is, so that doesn't necessarily exclude the fact that he may be persuaded by going there because Luffy's going, or that he actually heard that Shanks is making an appearance. But now I know for certain, okay, well, Weevil was a threat. He was the main threat. He's no longer a threat. That's why very likely he's gonna go. So now that we got that out of the way, something else that I want to talk about is something that is being floated around in the community, which is that Kaito is setting up Big Mom, that he's gonna betray her. And the main reason for this is actually something that I talked about in the live reaction, which is the Big Mom pirates are going again through the stream current, like the waterfalls, the same way, the same place that King knocked them out. Even though there is a safe an easy way to get there. And Big Mom is seen in one of the frames saying, we don't see anyone in the ports. And she's like, what port? So she doesn't know that there is a port. So she doesn't know to tell her crew that there is an easier way. And then they were just pray for Marco when he was showing up. However, I particularly, in my opinion, I don't think that's going to be the case. Because Kaito, what we've seen from him, he's not the type of person who would set up schemes and try to manipulate the situation from the shadows. Even though Orochi is very much like that, Kaito is not. Kaito just goes there and beats everyone up himself. He doesn't care about anything or anyone, and he doesn't plan ahead. He's a little bit like Luffy in that sense, and he gets drunk and he starts beating people up, even his own crewmates, very much not like Luffy in that sense, but he doesn't stop to think and calculate and all these things. He wants to fight, he just fights, and that's it. And if he's ever gonna do that, if Kaito is actually going to take his time to think about things and to manipulate the situation or control the situation, I don't think he would do it in this particular case. So what do we have here? We have the Big Mom pirates showing up. The Big Mom pirates don't stand a chance against Kaito or his forces. The Cracker commander he could do a little bit of damage. Sure, Katakuri, we haven't seen evidence that he's there. Maybe you could say that he could pose a threat to some of his commanders. But the Big Mom pirates, what threat are they? They're, if he actually wanted to control the situation in a way that would be favorable for him, wouldn't you think that it would be more like against the government, not against the Big Mom pirates? And also, he had Big Mom with the sea prism change, which don't allow her to use her devil fruits, and he ordered her to be restrained, to take the restraints off and fight her on equal grounds, because that's who he is. He saw Big Mom. Oh, I want her to be at her strongest if I'm gonna beat her, even though her devil fruit is pretty much one of the only ones that can actually kill him. But he did that. Luffy was there to challenge him. He went there himself. He heard, oh, this brat that messed up my plans with the flamingo, I'm gonna go there myself. I don't care about anyone else, and I'm gonna do it myself. He destroyed the castle. He was the one who beat Luffy. One hit. Don't listen to the anime. One hit. Done. Anyway. You really think that this is the kind of person who would set up a trap for the crew of Big Mom? Nah, come on. What very likely happened is because the same personality that is extremely hot-blooded and wants to go there and beat everyone up, and the same personality that just thinks about getting drunk and sad and happy again and beating everyone up, even if he's in groupmates, is also the same personality that doesn't think, oh, by the way, there is an easier way for your crew to get here. You don't have to worry about the upstream, whatever. You can do it more easily. You know, he probably forgot about it. He probably didn't even think about it. And if he did, it's very likely that he thought, hey, if they're strong, they should be able to do it that way. So I think that's what's happening. I don't buy necessarily into this whole thing of, oh, Kaito is setting a Big Mama up. If anything, I think Big Mom is the one who's setting him up, because he is the one who is a little bit like a child who just wants to destroy everything and doesn't think about the consequences. She's the one who's more calculative, and she's the one who wants to have all the races in the world to be in her family, and this guy wants destruction. So from her point of view, it's very more likely that she's going to try to set him up to fail rather than the opposite. So that's basically the two main things I wanted to talk about. I also can't forget to mention how hilarious that scene was when everyone from the Alliance were on the bridge or close to the bridge, and they heard Big Mom say, like, what was all that noise over there? And they all jump into the water, and Chopper was there like, ah! And Big Mom was like, huh? So I am really curious to see what's going to happen with this, because I do know that Big Mama loses her memory when she goes into a frenzy. But in this case, she forgot everything of who she was. And we've seen in many shows and many movies, and this is something that Oda may be used in his his writing, that maybe she will remember what happened when she lost her memory. And if that is the case, then Chopper will be, okay, yeah, this is the thing that was there and he was nice, I'm not gonna bother with this is not something worth noting. He was here when I got here, so maybe he is working for Kaito. She doesn't necessarily know who Chopper is. Having said that, the bounties have their faces, so, well, we'll see where that goes. Anyway, most importantly, just making sure Weevil is a threat that made Marco not come back before. I don't think that Kaito is setting Big Mama up. I think it's going to be the other way around. And I'm really looking forward to see the next chapter. It's going to be next Sunday. We're not going to have a break this week, which is awesome. Makes me worry a little bit about Oda and his team, because we do know that the reason why he said that there were going to be more breaks is because he wanted to take care of his staff. But at the same time, I'll just take them when I get them. Thank you so much for watching this commentary. I'm gonna come back on Sunday now that I know how YouTube works and how to upload and how much time in advance. I'm gonna do a much better job. This is kind of like, you know, new waters for me. But yeah, so for new content, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you all next time.